guys, it's Naomi with Naomi's Tarot. And if you would like to check out my website, go to naomitarot.com. All the reading information is there. I've added some new information, different types of reading, etc. I'm doing recorded videos, Skype, in person, and now text emails, written email readings as well. So definitely check it out. I'm going to do a reading on Prince Philip's recent car crash. What in the hell was that all about? Is he going to be okay? Just a reading about how he's doing because he had that recent thing happen, you know, and I'm glad everybody involved is okay. Again, as I said, I don't wish bad upon anybody. I don't care what they were alleged to do by other people's comments. I'm not going to mention different reports I've seen or channels talking about him, but regardless of how good or bad a person you think somebody is, it's not good energy to wish bad on people. That's like wishing the bad to come back to yourself, unfortunately. Whether or not karma is real in the sense that we believe in it as cause and effect, you do this, then that happens to you. I don't really know, guys, honestly. And I'm going to be frank with you. The reason why I say this is because I've seen people literally do shit to people time and time and time and time and time and time again. And their life is charmed. It's beautiful. And I'm not referring to him. I'm just talking in general of people who said, oh, you know, people get their karma. I don't know about that. And at the same time, I'm not looking to wish bad upon people and then have energy thrown back at me by the universe, just in case karma is real in the way we think it is. So I'm not any authority that I know everything 100%. I'm not God or goddess. I am just somebody who lives with the divine feminine within me. And I believe that, yes, it is possible karma is real, but I don't know if it's in the sense that we think it's in. But because of that possibility, I don't sit around wishing bad things on people regardless of what they've done. To make a long story short. So we wish him well. I wish him well. And I hope he gets better and everybody involved in that accident gets better. And let's do the reading. So I felt like for him, he's not a fairy tarot card type of dude. This was a very masculine energy man when he was younger. He's a Gemini. He's a very go-getter type of man, take the lead type of man. I wanted to use the Rider-Waite for him. So I got my Rider-Waite minis. And let's just read Philip's energy. What's going on with Philip? What happened with this accident? Is he going to be okay? Just give me a... Well, he made himself known. He was the first... This is crazy. Just a second. He was the first card that just flew out. King of Swords. Flying on right out there to say hello. With the Page of Swords followed behind him. And the Page of Swords talks about looking back. So maybe he's looking back at his youth and how he used to live his life. So what's going on with Philip? Is he going to be okay? Well... Interesting. How's that in answer cards? Okay, well, whatever. It's a little weird. Let's just pull some more. He's going to be okay, but he's not happy about this. He's rejecting people's help. This is helping hand, Ace of Cups, and it's reversed. He doesn't want the help. Lovers. You know, this is probably talking about his union with Elizabeth. He's concerned, or she's concerned about him and the relationship, and I think he has this fantasy that, like, he knows he's not going to live forever, but it's like he's been in this position, like one of the highest positions in the entire freaking world you could be in, besides if he was actually king. He's not, but next to the most powerful woman in the world, arguably, at least as a figurehead and a symbol of the world. Maybe not in what she actually does, whether you want to believe she doesn't do anything or not. He's had this position, right? This is talking about their relationship together, the lovers. And this is about him letting go of the fantasy that he's going to live forever. Consciously, he knows that Four of Cups is about fantasies and letting go of them. Consciously, he knows he's not going to live forever. But when you're in that kind of position, what I'm trying to say, you think you are. You know, you're like, I don't need your help. Ace of Cups reversed. I can go forward. I'm the Knight of Wands. And people are like, no, buddy. No, you can't. Chariot reversed. You're out of balance. Justice reversed. And he's meanwhile trying to scurry away, Seven of Swords. Like, I got this. I always have this. I'm a schemer. I'm a planner. He's a Gemini. They're a little sneaky. Not just sneaky, but like their wheels are always turning. This is somebody who's always planning. And they're like, nope, you need rest. Stop looking back over your youth, Page of Swords. You're the knight. You're the King of Swords right now. You're the old King of Swords. Well, Prince of Swords, but, you know, king because he's older. He's not literally a king. And he's like, but I'm strong. Strength card. I got this. Ace of Wands. There's a lot of Wands energy for him because he was so alpha when he was younger. But people are like, sorry. You're almost 100 years old, man. Nope. When I read for men, it's funny, especially like men who are or were alphas through their life. My language actually changes. Like when I read for 6-9, it was like, dude, man, what the fuck? Like for some reason, I think me and my spirit guide have a sense of humor about this, and I start talking more like in slang, like a guy when I read with a reading with a very masculine energy man. And even though he's old, he's still got that alpha energy. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the moon reversed. I think, let's see, Hanged Man. He's waiting. This is an emotional time for him. He doesn't want to feel like a hermit. He wants to be able to do, like, that's one of the only freedoms he's always felt like he had was driving. And, like, he's kind of waiting, and he feels emotionally upset by this, waiting to see what people are going to say. Like, are you going to be allowed to drive anymore or not? But it's going to be the ending of him driving. Death. It doesn't mean literal death. I never read this as literal death. Endings, new beginnings, the ending of him driving. And he's got to let go of pride, of the devil. Sorry. Can't drive anymore. A lot of this has to do with him always being the alpha male. You know, I can do this. I'm not the king, but I have to assert my dominance somehow, because you have to think about it too. This is a very alpha man. I think I forgot what he was like the leader of, but he was doing, when he was in Greece, he did, when I saw on The Crown, and then I researched their biographies myself because I was so fascinated by Elizabeth and Philip after I saw it. That's what started this whole thing on the channel, to go from just regular readings to talk about the royal family, was Elizabeth and The Crown and my fascination with the show. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is crazy. I love this show. Not Meghan Markle. Sorry for those of you who like to think that I made this channel off of her. He did like boating or something very masculine, like leading people with that in the military and all that other stuff. His energy has always been so alpha. And he had to overcompensate too, because he was the queen's prince consort. He never could even be called king. So it's a little emasculating for a man like this. So driving was his one thing. That was his one thing, right? The King of Swords, that was his one thing. He just came out again. But now it's becoming a burden. It's going to become a burden for them in their image. Elizabeth is telling him, no, you can't do it anymore. And it's going to cause problems. Of course, they're not going to get a divorce. They're old people. At this point, they're like besties. They've been married so long. They're just like friends. But it's going to cause something in their relationship, I think. Four of Wands reversed, when he can't go forward anymore and drive. Victory reversed. Because she says, Queen Elizabeth says, And they had an interesting relationship. According to The Crown, he allegedly stepped out. It was never proven. But I admire the fact that they maintained it. Divorce wasn't an option. Whether or not it was always romantic the whole time or it was just a partnership, they kept it together. People back then in general, they didn't just get divorces. I mean, my grandparents are like that. They're still alive, still together, knock on wood, bless them. Because it wasn't just about that passionate oxytocin falling in love stage. It was about, this is a friendship. This is a partnership. Yeah, we could fall out of love. We could fall back in love, but that's not what it's about. It's about a friendship and a partnership. And I think that's admirable, regardless if you like these people or not or whatever. I think it's awesome in a way. And that's going to be a blow to his ego. It's going to be like the Six of Wands, victory reversed. It's going to put a little instability in their relationship, but they'll get over it. They've been married for 70-something years. They're both, you know, at the last stage of their life, but it is going to be a big blow to his ego. And he should be okay. I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing him being okay from this and live however long he's supposed to after this. I don't see anything happening to him because of the accident necessarily. I just see that his optimism is going to be taken away a little bit because they're like, no, you can't drive anymore. Chariot reversed, Star reversed, Fool reversed. You can't make foolish choices anymore and drive. And the Queen's going to orchestrate that decision, Empress. All right, that's it. Just wanted to check in with them. Entertainment purposes only, not fact-based, all my opinions, etc. And go to Naomi Tarot if you want a reading. Bye-bye.